Thank you, Aparna. I think most of you know me. I am the other Vice Chancellor. There is Michael, and then there is me. I want to just note, I stepped into this role 4 years ago, and Michael was one of my biggest champions. And so I want to say thank you for that. You've been Vice Chancellor for how long?
10 years.
10 years, okay. And yeah, it's hard to remember. Aparna went through your roles. It's kind of hard to remember in the the 41 years you've been here. All the different transitions that you've had. So for 10 years, you've been in the Vice. Can we just take a minute? Student employee to Vice Chancellor. If that doesn't speak to the power of higher ed and student employment, if there's any students in the room, I highly encourage you to get an on-campus job. This is my job, right? Michael and I have been partners in partners in student success for 20 years. I've been with UAS on and off for 20 years. Michael's been here for 41 years. And one of my best memories, Michael and I were hanging out in his office trying to work on something, and between the two of us, we could not remember something. And Michael said, never mind, here. He pulls up his computer and he brings up a historical timeline from the beginning of time. From the beginning of UAS, probably Ketchikan Community Campus days?
Actually, since the founding of the Territorial Act in 1917.
The founding of the Territorial Act of 1970. Thank you. And we found what we were looking for. This is a remarkable thing that Michael has built. There are a lot of us in this room that are at a decade or more of service to UAS. A historical timeline, is not a product of longevity, because I don't have a historical timeline on my computer. Robbie, you probably didn't have one on yours, right? John, no. Yeah, so this historical timeline is a product, it's an outcome of love, right? It's an outcome of love for this place, for the work that we do, for the people who we are, the people that we serve. It is a product of a combination of passion and nerdiness that is only Michael Ciri. It's only Michael Ciri. When we say goodbye to a coworker, we feel loss. When we say goodbye to somebody who's been here 41 years, we feel a deep loss. And today we're experiencing a double whammy. 28 years, Jeri, 41 years for Michael. So this is a tough day for UAS. But I like to keep things into perspective. Coworkers retire. Friends, neighbors, and champions do not retire. Congratulations to both of you. My understanding is Elise. Oh, good. Oh, come here. I'll stand with you if you need to.
No, Jeri is going to come up with me.
Jeri.
I promise I wasn't going to start crying, so I'm not. I have control over my autonomous systems.
Hold it close, Jeri.
When you've had somebody as wonderful as Jeri Cary backing you up every left, right, and upside down turn that you made, it never gets any better than that. And both Elise and I have had that pleasure. And it didn't matter what we were doing, if we couldn't figure out where we put something, or what did I really say? Jeri knew, and Jeri could bail you out. So while directors get the title, Jeri does the work. And every time, didn't matter what it was, didn't matter if I was bawling about something that happened, there was Jeri. So when I retired, my husband said to me, you know, you're gonna miss UAS, you're gonna miss all those people, but you know who you're really gonna miss? You're gonna miss Jeri. And I still do. Aww.
So, funny story, Aparna, Sherry Tabor hired me, and I felt the same way, like, oh, I can't wait to work with this person. She's so amazing. And then I think on my second or third day, she announced her retirement. So I was like, oh. But Jeri, we had Jeri, and I know the library departments have a really good reputation on campus, and that is because of Jeri. Like, she really pays such attention to detail. She makes sure that everything runs smoothly. Whenever when I'm freaking out, she's just like the calm in the storm, like, we got it, I've got that information. She's completely well organized and amazing. And I have appreciated you just beyond measure. And both of you, like, honestly, whenever there's some kind of celebration or event and they want some kind of historical information about the university, and someone will reach out and say, Elise, do you have something in the library? And I'll go, yeah, I do. Jeri, where'd I go? And I just email them, and within like minutes, there are photos and documentation and like just all the information. I have to remind myself, they're not moving to another planet. They're not like dying. They're just retiring. So I know they'll still be a part of the family. They'll still be around. They'll still help out. And that gives me a small amount of comfort. But really, the two of you, you're like the major UAS power couple, and you're leaving a huge void that the rest of us will have to navigate. But thank you for everything. I really appreciate it.